May we now invite the full presenting team, True Colors, to get ready on stage. And members of True Colors come from the City University of Hong Kong and a Hong Kong Baptist University. Your team will have 50 minutes for presentation and 20 minutes for your Q&A section. And a reminder of 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 minute will be given to you towards the end of your presentation. So you can take the stage.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Julia.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Julia, and I'm one of the team members of True Colors. Before I tell you more about True Colors, I want to introduce my other team members.
Hi, I'm Angel.
Hi, I'm Lynx.
I am Lawrence.
So, before we start, I actually want to share a quick story with you. Last week, I received a newsletter from the Equal Opportunities Commission saying that 2 Pakistani women were actually refused to open a bank account here in Hong Kong. And simply the reason was that they are coming from Pakistan, which is considered as a terrorist country by the bank. So unfortunately, this is not the exception. This is still happening every day here in Hong Kong. And it made our team members think what actually makes a true world city. And when we look at it, it's not the place, it's not the buildings or the business activity, it's actually the people which make the true essence and the true heartbeat of our city. And speaking of people, did you actually know that 5% of people here in Hong Kong belong to ethnic minority groups coming from countries such as Indonesia, the Philippines, India, Pakistan, Africa, or even people like me are considered as ethnic minorities here. And surprisingly, over 50% of them still face integration and segregation problems and experience that on an every day. So, and also in addition to that, many of them still work in low-income sectors. So it made our team members think, how can we actually address such a big social problem? And our solution is True Colors, which is a multicultural talent and event management agency. Our vision is to create a more harmonious and equal society that actually appreciates the ethnic and multicultural background of their minorities. And our mission is twofold. First of all, we want to provide opportunities where all the sectors of Hong Kong society can actually experience that multicultural heritage. And secondly, we want to equip and also empower our ethnic minorities so that they can actually realize that potential and they can use it for their own and for the society's benefit. We believe that we are creating a true social impact because we see ourselves as a bridge between the ethnic minorities and the Hong Kong society. For the Hong Kong society, our services actually raise awareness of the issue. Our services promote a mutual understanding. And through our services, we also give Hong Kong society the chance to explore different cultures. And all this helps fight discrimination. But we believe that we actually have to go one step further in order to really solve problem of racial discrimination. We have to do more than simply educating people. We also have to involve our ethnic minorities. And that's why our services also empower ethnic minorities. They provide better and fairer employment opportunities for them. They also give them the chance to express themselves. And through all that, they can help to fight discrimination in the long term. So before I tell you more about our services, let's go one step back and see what inspired us to come up with a talent and event management agency. For our talent management, for our research, we could actually identify that there are many skilled ethnic minorities here in Hong Kong which have talents in unique areas, such as dance, for example. Indonesia is actually widely known as a dancing nation, and there are many, many Indonesian people here. Also, music, there are many Africans who can actually play drums. And also, even for our arts, as you can see here, the henna tattoo is a skill which is widely spread among the Indian women here. And for our talent event management, we actually look at other large-scale events all around the world. One example is the Dubai Global Village, which is actually like a high-profile world expo where people can get together and experience different cultures. And I think it would be really great to have a similar event on a similar scale here in Hong Kong. Because in Hong Kong, we have something similar, But this is the open air Hong Kong. But the problem is it's mainly targeting Westerners who are living, in the high income areas such as the Peak or Fulam, and not the people coming from the low income sector, the local community. So that's actually where our services come in. As I already mentioned, our business phase actually focus on two areas, talent management and the event management. For the talent management, we want to become the leading source for a wide variety of talented artists and performers coming from the ethnic minorities here in Hong Kong. In the beginning, we will have three categories, which are dance, music, and also arts and handicrafts. For each category, we will have a signature event, signature talent, which already has a reputation in the market, and this actually allows us to brand our services. Also, for the other categories, for example, dance, we can actually identify that there are a lot of skilled dancers, and with the help of a qualified dance trainer, we will be able to groom them into professional talents. The same goes for music, handicrafts and arts category, where we will also do initial assessment sessions, so that we can actually ensure that our talents are qualified enough to establish a profile in our database. And for the event management, we will actually have three different areas. First of all, our True Colors Bazaar. It will be held 3 times a year in different areas all over Hong Kong, and there will also be a different theme each time. For that we can actually keep it attractive throughout the whole year. And actually, the idea is to invite vendors coming from the ethnic minorities to showcase their skills, their arts, their food, their entertainment forms. And people from Hong Kong can go there and experience different cultures in a relaxed, open-air setting. Our annual multicultural ball is our second is our signature event, which will be held once per year, targeting more the high-income sector. And then we also have our tailor-made events for the corporate sector, such as openings, annual parties, annual dinners, launches. We will also have educational events. For that, we will work together with schools and universities. And we will also have events with the private use, such as weddings or private birthday parties. So having said all that, you might see that our business is actually quite easy business model, and it's very practical. And we also creating a true social impact. And in addition to that, our enterprise is also a real true social enterprise, because we are working together with all the 4 sectors. First of all, of course, the commercial sector, but also NGOs, and we believe that we're in a very strategic position, because as you might know, there are a couple of NGOs here in Hong Kong working with the ethnic minorities, and we can access all of them and work together with all of them. And Christian Action, for example, has already confirmed to be one of our partners. Also, working together with NGOs allows us to explore the possibility to access the funding from the Social Welfare Department. And we will also work together with our government, because government has expressed an interest in promoting racial harmony here in Hong Kong. And we can also work together with them when we organize events and apply for funding for them. And finally, we're also going to work together with the academic sector. This will allow us to do more research on the status of ethnic minorities and on the perceptions among the local community. And we have already identified a professor at Hong Kong University who has been involved doing research in this area. So now I would like to pass on to Angel, who will tell you more about our competitive advantage and the sustainability of True Colors.
Thank you, Julia. So, I believe that all groups here today on this stage got a good idea, and I'm going to tell you why we believe that we're better. First of all, and most importantly, because we have a strong team, we have the right people for the right business. We have a fruitful international and professional background, and we are really passionate for the ethnic minority, such as Julia from Austria and Linz from China, and they both studied abroad and worked in Hong Kong. And for me and Lawrence, we went on exchange, and we both have worked and experience abroad as well. So that's why, because we have all experience being an ethnic minority in other countries, so we truly understand how they feel when they're staying in Hong Kong.